Louie C. the Mayor, what is going on, my people? All love today. Bars are open, my people, all lovely. So check it out. Go ahead and turn up today, because today is the day to turn up, man. Finally, we waited a long time to get these bars open. So thank you, Governor DeSantis. And today's topic, boy, we doing it big over here. Podcast number 127. Tough times to be a bar owner. FloridaKeysNG.com, lawyers for all accidents. Thank you for sponsoring the show. If you have an accident, a car open, bicycle, or God forbid on that ocean, all you got to do is go to FloridaKeysNG.com, 302 Southern Street. Locals taking care of locals. Advanced Urgent Care, Key West Marathon in Key Largo. Shout out to Dr. Burrows doing big things. Keys Cares, $89. Finally, affordable health care. That's the way to go now, especially coming out of the COVID-19, to make sure you're taken care of and there's no problem whatsoever. And also, have you found paradise right over here, 124 Duval Street? Finally, a new Latin place to eat. Some new Cuban food. I'm happy. It's pie, a little tough to find, but once you find it, you'll be happy. Over there on Duval Street, 124 Duval Street. And who is Michael Knowles in the building, just pulled up, doing it so big. We're going to kick off another week. So what had happened was, we keep it for real. Hold on, Mike. We keep it all the way live for y'all and all the way for real on the show. So what had happened was Jim Gillerin from the Bourbon Street was supposed to be on the show, but this boy missing in action today. And he, I guess we're going to have to reschedule that boy. So, I'm grown, so I'm going to go ahead and take it from here. And I'm going to cover some topics. I'll tell you one thing, though. That rain was brutal this weekend in the Keys. It felt like you was in the ocean. Some people was out there on the street swimming on the ocean. So who is Mike Knowles? I think we're ready to fire now. All right. So all love today. Let me know if you experienced that rain this weekend in the Keys and how you made out. Because I know a lot of places were wet. So all love today. And check in any questions y'all got. Come on in. We're going to make it happen. So how about that good old boy, Ron DeSantis, Governor DeSantis, man, good man. Like I said, Jim Giller was supposed to be on the show. I was supposed to cover some stuff with him, but I'm going to go ahead and take this on solo and get into the topic of what's going on. That man made it happen. Thank you for getting these bars open throughout the state. So now bars are officially open at 50% capacity. So it's all love. So you don't have to have food at the bar no more. You're good to go. DJ DOS, straight out of NYC. It's a good day down here at DOS. Bars are open. We happy as pie. We out here trucking. How's your day going out there in good old NYC, New York City? How about that County Commissioner David Rice? The man came through. We had to outvote Heather. And he was a swing vote at the County Commission. And that's why we are open fully here to 4 o'clock in the morning. All good over here in the Florida Keys. Come on in. Let me know what's cracking. Let me know where you're watching the podcast from. And don't forget to hit the notifications button right over here. Woo! So like that, you'll be notified when we on the Facebook Live. And please subscribe to my YouTube channel. There's a little box right over here on the YouTube. Those who are watching worldwide, all you got to do is hit the subscribe button right here. Woo! And if you want to reach thousands, make sure you hit me up and send me a message, and we're going to get you as a sponsor so you can reach thousands. And any questions y'all got, all love right now. My man James Hale says, good news. You ain't lying, boy. We've been struggling since March 17th. It's a real struggle right now. Just so y'all know, as late as Friday at 4:30, they were still trying not to open bars, but the power went to the people. The people spoke. At the end of the day, COVID-19 or COVID-22, the majority still rule, and the majority said, nah, we had enough of the foolishness. It's time to get back to business. So Heather was still out there flexing her muscles, putting her feet to the gas, going fast and furious, but we said, hold up, Heather, you got to slow that down, girl. It's time to get back to business here. We struggling. And thank God, shout out to Michelle Coiron for voting to get us back open to regular hours. Shout out to that boy Craig Cates, and once again, David Rice. DJ DOS. Glad to see you guys are tracking back. NYC was set. Hold on. let me see, was set behind. We need DeSantis. Okay, so your governor out there ain't buying in. So nightclubs and bars still shut down there in New York City, huh, Pete? Terrible. I mean, it's been very tough, like I said, to be a bar owner in the Keys right now. Very hard hardship. And we ain't out of the woods yet. We still function at 50%. So if you sell drinks to 100 people, now you only can sell them to 50, you still had a struggle. And that brings me to my people in the service industry, which I've been struggling for a long time now. Many people have left town. Even bars like Rick's don't have the manpower to have all the employees back because a lot of people left town. DOS from New York City says no nightclubs, no dancing. Okay. DOS, I'm not sure if you're still on the Facebook Live platform with the mixing, because I know me and you talking about, so are you still going to be doing a Facebook Live platform with all the restrictions, or you got a new platform? Go ahead and type it up here on the live so we can let people know what's going on. Also, for the record, like I said, there was a lot of rain coming in this past weekend, so let me know how y'all fared out, if everybody's still above water or what's happened. So in November, the referendum's coming in for cruise ships. I'm 100% voting against that. I don't like the referendum. I think that we're dying here in the daytime without business with without those cruise ships. So I can't support that at all. So I'll be voting against that. So let me know what your thoughts are, because nobody has given me any alternative to replace that business with any other business, and it's tough losing thousands and thousands of people a day with cruise ships, especially for businesses that depend on those cruise ship dollars. And I've talked to several people, and it could be up to, as big for some bars, up to 20%. Other businesses even more than that. So it's just not, it's not for me, and it's not for what I believe in. So I'm voting straight up no. Let me know what else is going on with y'all, where y'all watching from, what's cracking, lacking, all that. Let me see what else we got. Oh, serious situation. So on Wednesday, what had happened was the city commission about to have a vote on masks. Don't look like they're going to go in line with the county and have the masks only be worn if you could social distance. Looks like they still want to have people have the mask on as soon as you walk out your door. So which means that if you're coming out of Flagler and you go around the corner to get an apple off your tree, you still got to wear that mask. So that's what they're saying right now. I think we should do it like the county. If you could social distance, you don't need a mask. So that's where I'm at with it. What y'all think? Let me know what was cracking. Let me see. Oh, also I had here for good old Jimmy Gillerin, which is MIA today. What advice would you give a person that wants to be a club owner? First of all, get ready to work 24/7, 365 with no days off, including Christmas. It's a serious, serious operation. Number two, do your research. Number three, intern at a club and learn it from the bottom to the top. And if you do those things, then I think you could, be in motion to get there to, possibly one day owning a club or a bar. And then, you got to be well financed, because some people go into business thinking that it's going to be all good because, they're going to make the money when they open, but sometimes it takes a little bit. So have enough money to last you for 3 years. Make sure you're strong financially and be different than any bar or club. Have a point of differentiation. What's going to make you special compared to the next bar or club that's down the street? This is very important. Point of differentiation, which is like the same thing for like the MCs that want to rap. If you ain't firing an AK-47, you need not to rap about that. You ain't no gangster. You ain't firing no AK. If you are, then talk about it. Talk about what's really going on. Also, thank you to all the nonprofit organizations that have been helping people here with the pandemic. People are hurt, man. It's rough out there. In case you have not heard, the president in Washington has put forward a relief on rents to the end of the year. So look that up. It's a thing under the CDC that says that they don't want people out on the streets being together in mass groups because that adds to the pandemic, and they don't want 20 people in an apartment because they can't afford one altogether. That's just adding to the problem. So I think that is definitely solid. And I had this here too for Gilleran. What do you say to people who want a different Key West? I say, change is good sometimes, but you can't switch the course. So if you're coming down here from Texas, I appreciate y'all living down here. If you're from Kentucky, matter of fact, give me a roll call. Let me know where y'all watching from right now. I'm going to give you a shout out. It's all love right now. Louie C. the Mayor on the podcast. Backed up by who is Michael Knowles, doing it big today. So once again, what do you say to people who want a different Key West? So like I said, whether you come from Texas, Kentucky, Idaho, Iowa, Missouri, Pittsburgh, I appreciate y'all, coming down here, having a home down here, maybe having a second home down here. You came here because you like the Key. So we don't go over there to Texas and tell you not to play football, right? So y'all can't come in here and tell us not to do public business, what we do or whatever. It's a fun city. We turn up, and it's a good community, and it's special down here. But don't come out here dictating what's going on. So bottom line, I'm dead set against anybody trying to change the whole character of one human family. And if you're not part of the solution, you're definitely part of the problem. Fat Tuesday, Key West said last night, no dancing. Sounds like Footloose. Y'all watch a movie named Footloose. I'm not sure. I think you could dance, but if you go to a bar, you want to dance. Unfortunately, if you're standing, you're wearing a mask. So you have to dance with a mask on, but that's their policy at Fat Tuesday. But the dancing I did back in the day, I'll come in quick, and I needed more space because I bust a windmill right on your ass from back in the hip hop days, way back in the day. Now, I had to stretch a little bit, but I probably get about 4 in. And if you want to be down with hip hop, first of all, watch the movie Beat Street, learn something about the hip hop culture. Me and Michael Knowles, we play a little game called Hip Hop Trivia on the satellite. So, like, name that tune. When that song come in, we know it on the first beat. Tangela Edwards. Tangela, you got straight at that household yet? Or you still out there playing around? What's going on? JC, the #1 Latin DJ in the Keys, by far, often imitated, but never could be duplicated. Nightclubs, I believe you still can dance. I don't think there's nothing in the statute that says you can't dance. It must be a policy from the actual venue. But I mean, who wants to go to, like, for example, Rick's, and if you like to dance, what the hell, you might as well stay home then if you can't dance. But it is what it is. I told you it's difficult out here for bar owners. Do you know how much money Fantasy Fest has lost? Well, let me give you a starting point. For the whole Fantasy Fest, from top to bottom, every number, you in the double-digit millions of dollars that we lost down here. Okay, so some of y'all have worked all the way through the pandemic. Most of y'all got a $1,200 stimulus check through the pandemic. Some of y'all in city and county job work overtime and time and a half, so you actually are ahead. So God bless you. We ain't hating on that. I wish you could go and get time and a half every day. I wish you could get more pay. I wish you well. The problem is that for my people in the service industry, we work on tips. If a place is closed, you can't get no tips. You in the negative. So y'all know what the rents are out here. It's serious business. I mean, it was tough already, let alone with a pandemic. Have you seen the Contour trains? They ain't riding pretty. They're riding 3, 6, 9, maybe 12 at the most. Do you know how much it costs to run a Contour train operation? It's a lot of money. So if we had to add a number of all losses for all the bars in town, plus Fantasy Fest, plus entertainment, let me tell you what it is right now real quick. So I'm glancing over here out the window, 2 bad chicks. I'm talking about bad to the bone. Just walk by my window, so I'm trying to wait. I'm sorry, I got distracted a little bit, but it's all good. Red Tater, there he go, Mike. No, he ain't trying to pop in no more anyway. Red Tater, B Street Breakdown. Raw. How you know that? You know Red Tater know that? Okay, I'm going to give y'all a trivia. If you really, put it like this. I'm going to give y'all 2 VIP, matter of fact, I'm going to give y'all 2 platinum VIP tickets if you know this hip-hop trivia. If you know this, you gangsta. Again, I get the 2 breakdance groups that battled at the Roxy, the names of the 2 crews that battled. One was wearing blue and one was wearing red. One had Crazy Legs, and the other one had, let's say, Mr. Wiggles. That's a hard one, boy. I don't know if y'all can know that. So that's basically what y'all watching from the podcast. I'm gonna get out of here soon. If y'all see Gillerin, my man Jim Gillerin telling he slipped, boy, ain't no time to be slipping. It's time to be on point. Phone die, you die. That's all I got to tell you. That's an old rule in the book. Puff Daddy told me. Michael, what else we got going on? Anything interesting before I get out of here? Oh, I'll go to Where's the Party Key West because Pitbull said they can't, they won't, they ain't never gonna stop the party, and that's for sure. Y'all can try, and we'll vote you out. You could try, and we'll vote you out. We might not be able to vote everybody out because it's hard out here for pimping. But what we can do is we can give 4 votes to vote against you, as proven. You know, just because you're the mayor. And I'll be honest with you, I'm gonna keep it a buck, blood raw on the show today. Heather Carruthers won't be the mayor much longer because there's a rotation. Hallelujah. A girl named Michelle Kodar, you got to pass that gavel and then you back to a commission. You get 1 vote. So, you know, we got to do what we got to do. Heather, you know, me and you okay, but, you know, you on left field. I'm all the way on right field, and we ain't caught up no time during this pandemic. So I know you're mad at me, but I love you, but I got to do what I got to do. Oh, Dallas, Real Seiko, boy, that's a girl from way back in the day. We will be there this weekend with the Cartel Baggers Group. Did you hear that? OD. That's Dallas Real Seiko. She for real, straight out of Key West, Florida. We had a thing here called Poker Run. So it looks like people still coming. They're going to ride the motorcycle. They're going to pull up. And I'm going to tell you this. Come on and pull up. And if Evil Knievel's son could come down here and pull up, we wide open. Duval Street wide open. So I encourage all motorcycle people. Thank you, OD, for that. Let's see what this guy got. James Hill, I'm glad too. So Poker Run, Cartel Bagger. One time for my dog, DJ Laz, at a 305 backed up by Pitbull. That man might be riding through. You never know. Red Tater. I know them Techniques 1200. Breakers, and I know them Techniques 1200 Breakers and Rocksteady and Tater coming raw. Boy, this guy Red Tater's a character, man. Tater, he caught it right. He talked about Crazy Legs and the Rocksteady crew. Yep. Rocksteady crew still at it. Look up Crazy Legs. New York City Breakers came in. You see what I'm saying? Now let me give you a hip hop trivia because y'all wasn't on the set and y'all don't talk to these breakers that were in the movie. Do y'all know? Go to Beat Street, go to YouTube and watch, and just type in Beat Street Battle. And that battle that they did, that wasn't, hold on, let's fix this move. That was one take. They said, go ahead, y'all have a battle. And that's how the battle came out, off one take. That's a fact from the Hip Hop 101. Now, Mike, I could put Michael Knowles on the spot now and tell you what are the 5 elements of hip hop. You should have that by now, Mike.
Oh, man.
5 elements of hip hop. I'm gonna leave it on another time, but you get it.
Leave it another time, man.
So all love right now. Like I said, Jim Gillerin couldn't be here tonight. Tomorrow we got that boy Rick Haskins on the show, Rookie of the Year for Mayor. So that's basically what I got. All love. Thank you all for tuning in to my podcast. FloridaKeysInjury.com. Lawyers for all accident in the Keys. If you have an accident in the car, moped, bicycle, or God forbid on that ocean, all you got to do is go to that internet and go FloridaKeysInjury.com, 302 Southern Street. If you go anywhere else, you're wasting your time. We local over here. We're going to take care of you. Shout out to Mark Lyons doing it big. Dr. Burrows, that boy come in, boy. When that boy take off, he on a long takeoff, boy. But he that my man right there. Advanced Urgent Care, Key West Marathon in Key Largo. We got the new program, Keys Cares. So that's a wonderful program for affordable health care. And I got to tell you, right over here, boy, we keep it real Cuban for y'all. Paradise Restaurant. Have you found Paradise, 124 Duval Street? So make sure you check them out, get a good meal. Very, a little bit hard to find, but when you find it, you're going to be in heaven. You're going to be right in paradise heaven. And also, as y'all know, to conclude, let me put the hater blockers, because, haters watch more than fans sometimes. So what had happened was we defunded the COVID police. In case you didn't know, we ain't defunding no other real police, just, let's be clear, the COVID police, which what they do is You see, there ain't been that many pictures, so they've been defunded. You ain't seen too many pictures on Facebook. They ain't pulled up. So, they kind of staying home. We need you to stay home. Don't be part of the problem, be part of the solution. So we got to defund everybody. We love y'all. And shout out to all my football team, football roll call. The Dolphins did bad, and the Hurricanes 305 did good. So I'm very happy to hear that the cartel baggers are going to be in the building. Make sure y'all pull up and stay tuned to my podcast. And anybody out there that want to ride down, wide open like a salt shaker. We done cleaned up the cities, no more puddles. No more leaves on the ground. It's all good. So I'm going to tell you again, don't start no problems with no people, young bloods. Don't start no stuff. It won't be none. And I'm going to come back and ask you if you know the 5 elements of hip hop. And be careful with that boy Red Tater, because when he pull up, that boy is serious. Boy, that man might try to come through the roof like SWAT. Holla!